Let's take a look at this problem. We're going to graph the following function over 2 periods by hand and show the t-chart along with the graph that has labels on tick marks. So we got y is equal to 2 cosine, and that says x over 6. But we could equally write that as 2 cosine 1/6x. Now the amplitude is the 2, and the 1/6 is our b, and that's going to give us our period. So b is 1/6. Now our period is 2 pi over b, and b is 1/6. So I'm going to flip that bottom fraction, multiply times the top, and you got 2 pi times 6 over 1, which gives us 12 pi. Okay, so let's build our t-chart now. First one is 0. The very last one is our period, which is 12 pi. Right here is half of our period, which is 6 pi. And here's 1/4 of a period, which is 3 pi. And here's 3/4 times our period. That shouldn't be pi there, that should be p. So 3/4 times 12 pi gives us 9 pi. So now we'll have, I'm plugging these into y is equal to 2 cosine x over 6. So we got 2 cosine 0 over 6, or 2 cosine 0. And cosine of 0 is 1, so that gives us 2. Here I'll have 2 cosine of 3 pi over 6, which gives us 2 cosine of pi over 2. And cosine is equal to 0 at pi over 2, so we got 2 times 0, which gives us 0. And then we got 2 cosine of 6 pi over 6, which gives us 2 cosine of pi. 6 is cancelled. And cosine of pi is -1. So that's -2. And we got 2 cosine of 9 pi over 6, which is 2 cosine of 3 pi over 2, which is back to 0, so 2 times 0 is 0. And we got 2 cosine of 12 pi over 6, which is 2 cosine of 2 pi, which is 1, so 2 times 1 is 2. And that's our t-chart. Now to do our graph now, I'll probably skew this a little bit. This is 12 pi. Oops. So I'll put 12 pi there. 6 pi would fall there. 3 pi. And 9 pi. Now, 3 pi. About right here would be pi. That's approximately 3. So 2 would be about that distance right there. So it's going to positive 2, I'll put it right there, and -2, which I'll put right there. That's skewing a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, our first point is 0, 2. Our next one is 3 pi 0. Our next one is 6 pi -2, which is right here. Next one is 9 pi 0, which is right there. Next one is 12 pi 2, which would be right there. Now as I draw this, it's got a little bit of a curve. And then by symmetry, see how I do symmetry wise. That's probably good enough for a sketch. And now be our answer.